guys, this is a little review of the EverCrossH5, the 800 watt version. I've owned this for, I want to say about 3 months now. It might have been about 2 actually. I could be wrong about that, but it's been at least 2 months. I paid $6.79 for this, 99 cents. After about taxes and shipping, it was about 800 bucks. I actually got it from Walmart. Well, I ordered it from Walmart. So, yeah, figured I'd do a little review on this since I've had it for a little while now. You can see I've already put some wear and tear in it. This shit right here is starting to peel off, which is just cosmetic crap anyways. At some point I might just have to rip that off. We'll see what happens. It's been getting a little worse. It started about a month ago. I've also been leaving it outside most nights, mainly because by the time I get home from work, I'm just, at that point, I'm too beat to put it inside, so, but, it's pretty portable. You gotta, like, fold it down and everything. So, yeah, it weighs about, I believe it weighs 52 pounds, minus with the bike lock, so about 50 pounds. And it's got a little computer system on it. It's pretty dope. The shitty thing is the odometer on mine doesn't really work right. It says 14.7, but I can guarantee you I put a few hundred miles on this. So it's not really accurate. The trip meter, however, is accurate. So the trip meter is reliable. The odometer is not. The time it's been running, that's what that is. The timer right there controls. It just says how long the scooter has been turned on for. It's last been turned off. And back to trip. That will go up as I ride around. It's really accurate. Like, I was surprised. I compared it to like a GPS and shit. And it's either slightly off or the GPS is slightly off, but pretty accurate. So, then there's this, which has to do with your battery. I don't exactly know what any of this means. Some of you guys watching this who are smarter with computers and stuff might understand that better. But anyways, as you hit the throttle down more, that number goes down. It hits like 40, about 40 is when the scooter shuts down on you. So, yeah, that means something with the electrical stuff. So you press those 2 buttons down twice, and this is like how you enter like your options menu. I'm trying to remember myself what all these different things do. So yeah, this one changes it from kilometers to miles per hour. So you can see how that 0 changes to a 1. So it's like that. I don't know how all the coding and shit works. Press it twice again to get back to the main menu. And I'm trying to get back in that menu. I'm doing this with one hand, so it's kind of hard. Shit. No. Alright, I've done this before. This is the only way to fix it. Turn it off and turn it back on. Alright, now it's back on miles. So, use the power button to go to the next page. So now that we're back here, I believe this is the timer for how long until it automatically turns off if you're not riding it around. So that's how you change that. Again, you just press the blue button to actually get into the settings on that screen. This, I don't remember what it does exactly. I wouldn't fuck with this. I don't know if you can. This turns on cruise control. So if you want cruise control, which I'm going to warn you right now, if you're going to a stoplight, you got to make sure you press that thing down a second time hard enough for the cruise control to shut down. If you're just trying to slow down before you get to it. You definitely, like, or if you're in like a split-second situation where you need to slam on the brakes because some person's being a dumbass in the car, you're, yeah, your chances of being able to brake in time are going to be lessened if you have cruise control on. Cruise control on this is a little weird. It's a little wonky, but it works pretty well. You just gotta understand how it works and, you know, be careful. I keep it off because I don't have long enough journeys without hitting a stoplight or a stop sign that it's really worth keeping it on. And I have no problem with holding my finger down for a couple minutes at a time. So, I don't really fuck with it. But, yeah, that's kind of the computer system right there. I don't know what that means. Again, wouldn't fuck with it. I don't know if you can. Yeah, you can't anyways. I believe if you go to that 99 menu actually and you hold down these two buttons, it resets the odometer, which mine's broken anyways, so, you know, not a lot I can do about that. It is kind of dope, because it's an alright headlight. There's definitely been better. Caution, it's going to be very bright, but definitely better headlights, but this one's not bad. It shoots to the sides a lot, and makes it so you don't have a super bright view in front, but it's very wide. So it makes you seen very well. It makes it hard for you to see still. It's kind of dope because it's got some turn signals. So that's dope. Flick it to the right. And they're actually really helpful. They work during the day and night, but they definitely work a lot better at nighttime. So personally, I don't care for the LED lights that are underneath it, which I'm about to show you. But a lot of other people that make videos on the scooter, they never explain that the LEDs don't just turn on when you turn the lights on. Because I thought that that's how it worked, and I just thought mine was broken. And the LEDs didn't work when I got it, and I was like, whatever, I don't care enough about it to really complain to Amazon or anything. I mean, not Amazon, Walmart, or whatever, and try to get a whole new scooter. So I wasn't going to go through all that because of some fucking lights weren't working. They were cosmetic. But turns out all you gotta do is hold down the blue M button about 3 seconds and they turn on. So I don't know why nobody ever wanted to explain that before and the other ones, but you know, here you go, I'm explaining it. And the blinker still overrides it pretty well too, so that's obviously good. It is helpful having these underneath lights on if you're strolling around the town, the city, or whatever late at night. It makes it a lot better for cars to see you, but it also makes it easier for cops to see you. So, you know, depending on, I don't know, if you're, let's say, coming home from a bar or something, and you're riding this thing around, I don't know if I'd want to use those LEDs lights underneath if I were you, but at the same time, they can make it so people won't hit you with their cars, so I guess that's up to you. It also makes you look a little, personally, it makes me feel a little stupid when I have those on. And the seat for this thing, probably my biggest complaint about the whole damn scooter. It's squeaky, it's loud. I tightened it up a bunch today, actually, so it's not that bad. But if I were to sit on here, it'd make a little bit more noise. I'm not putting much pressure on it right now. And my hand's actually kind of messed up, so I couldn't anyways from crashing this thing. Which, by the way, I'll talk about that in a minute. Durability-wise, this thing's great. The seat's the only thing that's really stupid. I had a really hard time getting this to finally adjust right, to actually hold this bar. Before, I wouldn't want to hold this bar, I just wanted to slide. And the screws that were on here were actually put on backwards. So there's a little piece right over here. This was on backwards. So I had to flip that, and because of that, that's why that bar was sliding. And I didn't know why. It's because it was assembled wrong. I have had to tighten these suspensions, these bolts, a few times. So be aware that if you buy this, those bolts do come loose. So especially right out of the box, make sure you tighten up everything. The motor is in the back wheel, so if you really wanted to do wheelies on it, you could. Wouldn't advise it, but you can. I didn't show this, but the lights are on. There's also a backlight that's on, and it gets brighter when you hit the brakes. So that's kind of nice. No reason to really fault that. And I got a fucking lock on here. It's just a cheap $30 lock. Works great. I usually feed it through right through here, so those of you are wondering if you can put a bike lock on this. You don't have to worry about it getting stolen because it has the key, well, as far as being rode away on. But you do have to worry about people just picking it up, say throwing it in the back of their truck or whatever. The suspension on this thing is pretty fucking good. So you can see how far up the oil has gone right there. And kind of see where my suspension is going up and down. For some reason this side's a lot cleaner, but you can kind of see it on there too. It's also just dark, but yeah. And then durability wise, I crashed this thing, and it basically the entire left side of it, as far as what I can recall, is the only thing that got fucked up. So if you look over here, see the handlebar, got a little gash, nothing bad. Keep in mind, it crashed going about 20, in between 20 and 25 miles per hour. And a little bit of the plastic right here got scraped up. This went out a little bit more, but now it's a little bit more pushed in. But a little bit of the plastic got scraped up. Nothing crazy. Very, very minor. Somehow these lights didn't get hurt at all. I think it's because this lip goes underneath. It's kind of a weird angle, which kind of protected it. Again, because of like the weird curvature of this, really the only thing that got hit was this piece of plastic, and right here, just a tiny bit, just a little scuff right here. And also right here on this, there's already a thing on here over the bolt to protect it, and that's what got messed up. So durability wise, great. Bottom of the kickstand is kind of shit. I had to use duct tape on that already. So very minor things they went cheap on. A lot of people say they don't like the turning, the way this thing turns. I think it turns fine. You just have to get used to it. Once after you've used it for a few weeks, you'll definitely be perfectly used to it. Okay, so the scooter's powering itself off because how long it's been on. But yeah, that's informational wise, that's really all I got. I'll leave some links down in the description for where to buy this thing at. And I'll probably leave about 3 different links of 3 different sources, so that way you could try to get one cheaper. They also do have a little bit newer model, which seems like a really big pain in the ass to get a hold of right now. But it has a 1,000-watt motor and has a bit better battery life too. This one I get about 25 miles on. I weigh about 115 pounds. So, and the minimum weight for this is 120. So, they promised 25 miles. So therefore, I can firsthand say it probably gets, for me, it gets about 26, 27. If I'm rocking second gear about half the time. If I were to rock second gear the entire way, I bet you I could get 30 miles away. If I were to rock third gear the whole time, I'd probably get about 20-ish miles. Actually, no, I've tested that and gotten about 20 miles on that. So yeah, I would get about 20 miles, maybe 22. 22 at most, because I had rode it to work and back. So that was 1.7. So almost 22 miles. going in full throttle the entire time. But I'll throw a couple clips on of me actually riding it around. My big complaint, other than the seat, would be it's a little bit bumpy. You're not getting a high-grade suspension scooter quality. You're getting mid-grade. Remember that. So you're not getting the lowest of the stick, but you're also not getting the best end of the stick. So, you know, just keep that in mind. You're going to be having a little bit of a bumpy ride, but you can get some pretty good speed. So, yeah. I'm going to end this part of the video here, and then I'll throw up a couple clips of me actually riding it around. Uphills are really struggles. Uphills are not good for this scoot at all. It's like to lower the gear when going up hills. See, the battery shoots right up when I put the gear down. It's reading a bullshit battery number. It never dies when it says it's gonna. That's one thing to note. It gets the range, it says it's gonna. The way that the computer reads it is not accurate how it should be. But yep, fucking chillin', big chillin' on here. Second gear, we're capping. Realistically, it's at about half charge, maybe a little bit less right now. At about full charge, full throttling it on second gear, it'd be about 20 miles per hour. It would bounce in between 19 and 20, but going uphill, it'd probably be getting about 18 right now. So, yeah. But it's pretty straightworthy. The roads I'm on, it's going fast enough to go down. 90% of the roads I've been going down around here. So, you know, can't complain too much. It's not a bad little scoot. It does its job. It was actually right around the roads over here that I learned that the tires are not air-filled, at least the rear tire isn't. It is definitely not air-filled. They are solid. No doubt in my mind about that. Good, in third gear. Let's go downhill. Alright, this sort of gets a little scary because I'm using one hand. Until I'm going straight at least, but alright, here we go. Even when it's not full battery, momentum is helping a lot. But on a full charge, going down this hill, generally you get about 30. Typically on a full charge, it depends on the weather. If it's nice out, notice if it's humid out, it gets better charge. And then it can go like 28, 29, no problem. But when it's cold, it does not do good.